Kujawsko-Pomorska e-Szkoła. Witajcie bardzo, bardzo gorąco Was witamy i cieszymy się, że z nami jesteście. Kartki, długopisy i wszystkie inne przybory szkolne mam nadzieję, że są gotowe. Nie, żartowałem, nie muszą być, bo wystarczy, że odpalicie play na YouTubie bądź na Facebooku i już wszystko macie gotowe. Pan Maciej Doksa. Dzień dobry, panie profesorze. Dzisiaj lekcja o...
Good afternoon. Today we are going to talk about social life. So, today, as I said, we are going to talk about social life. Everybody needs social life. Everybody needs friends. Everybody needs to have contact with other people, to spend time with them. So, this is an important thing in our life, and we are going to talk about different aspects of social life and the English vocabulary which is connected with it. So, friends. In different, languages, there are different names for friends. Not only the basic word friend, przyjaciel, that we know, but we also use other words to describe people that are close to us. So in English, we also have a few words that we can use to describe people who are our friends. First one is, for example, mate, kumpel. Another one, pal. You're my pal, me and my pals. Also, kumpel, buddy. It's an American expression. It also means the same as pal or mate. So actually, these three words, mate, pal, and buddy, mean the same thing in English. It's kumpel, or could be also kumpela, because these words can also refer to women. Significant other. In our previous lesson about family, we have explained this word, but let me tell you again what it means. Significant other is a person who is close to you, who is more than a friend, somebody with whom you are romantically involved. So, najbliższa mi osoba, mój ukochany, moja ukochana, something like that. Confidant. Well, confidant is an especially close friend, somebody for whom we have no secrets, somebody we go to talk about our deepest secrets, our deepest worries, our problems. To jest powiernik. So the person who is almost always your friend and that you can talk to about everything, about your deepest secrets. We call it confidant. A very similar function has a bosom friend. A bosom friend in Polish is called przyjaciel od serca. It's something like a confidant. It's somebody who is really, really, really close to you, is the closest of your friends, who usually can also be your confidant, so you can also talk about even the deepest secrets, somebody who will always be there for you. A soulmate, also the word means very close friend, somebody who is also very similar to you, somebody with whom you get on well very well, somebody who is just like you, yes, almost like your brother. We call such person a soulmate. Acquaintance is not really your friend. An acquaintance is somebody that you know, somebody that you meet or you have met, but your relations or your relationship is not very close. You just know this person. In Polish, znajomy, znajoma, an acquaintance. All right, so when you have friends, when you have acquaintances, you have mates, pals, buddies, what do you do with them? What are the different types of social activities? Well, when you have friends, you can, for example, spend time with them in different places, in town, on holidays. In English, we say that you hang out with other people, czyli z kimś się trzymasz, z kimś spędzasz czas, z kimś gdzieś przesiadujesz, z kimś się integrujesz. The word socialize basically means almost the same as to hang out, czyli również z kimś spędzać czas, integrować się z czymś, z kimś, przepraszam, and so on and so on. So you hang out with your friends, you socialize with your friends. You can also socialize with other people who are not your friends. So you basically spend time together. Another word which is kind of similar to hang out and socialize is to mix with somebody. When you mix with people, you also socialize with them. You have contact with them, you spend time together. Czyli też z kimś spędzać czas, z kimś się spotykać, z kimś mieć do czynienia. Very often parents, when they are worried, they say that, oh, my son or my daughter has mixed with the wrong crowd, yes, or is mixing with the wrong people, which means hanging out, having contact with the wrong people. Now, one of the ways of spending free time out in town is clubbing. In English, we say that you go clubbing. So you go from a place to a place, from a club to have some fun, to spend time. Now, when you become romantically involved with somebody, you fall in love with somebody, somebody is your boyfriend or girlfriend, you go out with them. Czyli chodzisz z nim. W sensie chodzisz tak jak się chodzi z chłopakiem lub ze swoją dziewczyną. Another word for going out with somebody is dating somebody. So we are dating, they are dating. How long have you been dating Peter? Yes. Oh, we've been going out for 2 months. Another word which is also a way of spending time together is partying together. Party can be a verb, czyli imprezować. Yes. So people, when they hang out, they very often party together. Now, let's talk about relationships. There are various kinds of relationships. When you are a little bit closer to somebody or when you spend time with somebody, it is important to get on with such person or to get on well with such person, which means być w dobrych stosunkach, dogadywać się z kimś. So how do you get on with your brother? How do you get on with your girlfriend? How do you get on with your parents? Yes? Oh, we get on well. Dogadujemy się, jesteśmy w dobrych stosunkach. However, when people don't get on well with each other, they start arguing or quarreling. Argue or quarrel, it actually means the same, means kłócić się. And when people argue or when they quarrel for a long time and quite often, after some time they really have enough of it. Yes, they just can't stand each other, and then we say in English that they fall out with somebody. Fall out with somebody means pokłócić się z kimś, but it also means that you stop having contact with that person. You don't talk to each other, you don't meet, you don't call each other. Fall out with somebody means that it's over between the two of you. Okay? Argue and quarrel also means kłócić się, but it means just to have arguments. It means to talk loudly and angrily. But fall out with somebody usually means that you stop having any contact with that person. You are no longer friends, you're no longer boyfriend or girlfriend. Yes? And if you have been a boyfriend and girlfriend, if you have been dating somebody and now you have fallen out with this person, we can say that usually people split up or break up or go separate ways, which means rozstać się. Yes? So people quite often split up, break up, or they go their separate ways. Czyli każdy idzie w swoją stronę ludzie się rozstają. However, sometimes if people really like each other and they love each other, but for some reason they have split up, they have broken up, they don't feel very well about it. They want to get back together, and then in English we say that they make up, or you make up with somebody, czyli pogodzić się z kimś. It's good to make up with somebody. It's good not to be enemies or not to fall out with somebody forever. The last expression, fall for somebody or fall in love with somebody, I guess it's quite obvious if you see or you meet somebody that you really, really like. Emotionally, physically. In English we say that you fall in love with somebody, zakochać się, or you fall for somebody. It also means zakochać się w kimś. So she fell for her classmate, or he fell for his best friend, for example. All right. Now, when people spend time together and they hang out together, we said that very often they go partying, yes? And of course, there are different types of parties, because party is not just the thing that, you know, we have a dance and some, you know, fun, but there can be also different types of parties. Basically, you have to remember one thing. In English, when you want to say zrobić imprezę, zorganizować imprezę, zrobić przyjęcie, we don't use the word do, zrobić, or make. We don't use these two words. It's important because in Polish we actually say zrobić imprezę, but in English we use two other verbs, to have or to throw a party. To have a party, to throw a party, they both mean the same, zrobić imprezę, zorganizować imprezę. Now, what kind of parties can we have or can we throw? If you have a party at home, it is called a house party. In Polish, the very popular name is domówka. Yeah? So this is a party organized or thrown at your own home or somebody's home. It's called a house party. Now, when you organize a party for somebody who, for example, has birthday, like I do today, we call it a surprise party. Well, that's pretty obvious. Impreza niespodzianka, impreza z zaskoczenia. When you have bought a new house or a new flat, apartment, and you want to celebrate this fact, we organize this special party, which is called housewarming party. In Polish, the name is quite funny. We call it parapetówka. So, you know, you invite guests, they come, and they usually bring some presents for the new house or for the new flat. Another popular type of party, especially in the warm parts of the world, is a barbecue, or Barbie for short. This is a party during which you prepare food, grilled food on a barbecue. That's why the party is also called barbecue, czyli po polsku grill w sensie imprezy. Zróbmy sobie grilla. Tak? Pojechaliśmy na grilla. And the last type of party is also quite obvious for us, a beach party. That is the party organized at the beach. Another kinds of parties, themed party. What's a themed party? Themed party is a party which has a theme. What is the theme? Well, this basic idea around which the party is organized, with which it is connected. So, for example, let's have a party like the 1960s party. So everybody gets dressed like people did in the 1960s. We listen to the 1960s music, and so on and so on. Or let's have, I don't know, Men in Black themed party. So everybody comes dressed as characters from Men in Black movie, for example. Yes, and so on and so on. Czyli jest to impreza tematyczna. Family gathering. Family gathering is a meeting, usually with a party, during which a family meets. czyli zjazd rodzinny, zebranie rodzinne. A very similar thing to family gathering is the one that is a little bit down the list, a family reunion, czyli zjazd rodzinny. That is a party that you organize from time to time, I don't know, once in a year or even more rarely, so that members of your family who live in different places, they can come together and meet and talk. We call it family reunion. You can also have school reunion or class reunion, spotkanie po latach, spotkanie klasowe po latach. But family reunion is zjazd rodzinny. You can also have a ball or a reception, czyli bal lub przyjęcie. This is a more formal type of party during which you usually are supposed to wear some formal clothes, some smart clothes. It can have some formal reason, be organized formally by some organization. So you can have a wedding reception, czyli przyjęcie weselne too. A dinner party. Well, a dinner party basically is what it looks. It is. So it is a more formal, more ceremonial dinner during which you meet other members of your family or other people that you have invited, and you usually have it in a restaurant, or you can have it at home, but it's more official, more formal, more ceremonial. Something a little bit, better than a normal dinner. A prom. Well, a prom is a type of party which is very closely related to high school. This is a party that is organized at the end of a high school or secondary school in America, in England, but also in Poland we have something similar to prom. We call it studniówka, or sometimes it is called, or it used to be called, bal maturalny. So in English it is called a prom. Now, let's talk. We have talked about friends, so let's talk about friendship and what it means. So what do we do when we are friends with somebody? Well, when you have a friend, you should be good to them. What does it mean? Well, it means that you have to support them. And there are some words which can actually mean this. Stand by somebody, czyli wspierać kogoś, być przy kimś. Yes? So you have to, or you should stand by your friend. Stand up for somebody. It means that you stand by somebody and you also defend this person against enemies, against some bad things, czyli bronić kogoś, wstawić się w czyjejś obronie. Yes, you stand up for somebody who needs your help. In English, we also say that you support or back somebody, which means wspierać. So we have to support our friends. We have to back them in difficult life situations. Also, when you have some problems in life, you very often want to talk about this. Who do you talk to about such problems? Well, you usually talk to a friend, and in English we say that you confide in a friend, confide in somebody, zwierzać się komuś. Yes? And then such a person, a friend or family member that you confide in, is called a confidant, czyli powiernik. Also, your friend should be somebody who will provide a shoulder to cry on. In Polish, ktoś, komu można się wypłakać. Po angielsku ktoś, kto zapewnia ramię do wypłakania się. Tak to dosłownie brzmi. Yes? So, I need a shoulder to cry on. Everybody needs a shoulder to cry on, czyli potrzebuje się komuś wypłakać. So friends are very good providers of a shoulder to cry on. When you have a good friend, very often you are friends because you are similar. So you have similar opinions, you see things in the same way, you see the world in the same or similar way. In English we say that you see eye to eye, czyli macie podobne spojrzenie na świat, na życie, na rzeczy. Yes, we see eye to eye, czyli jesteśmy tacy sami, podobnie widzimy świat, and so on and so on. Also, a friend is somebody who should never ever let you down, no matter what happens. In English we say that this is a person who should be with you or stand by you through thick and thin. Dosłownie przez tłuste i chude czasy, czyli w szczęściu i w biedzie. Tak? So somebody who will stay with you in the good times and in the bad times. The thick means the good times, the thin means the bad times. Also in English we say that when you're friends you should be there for your friend. It means that you should stand by the friend. You should always be ready to help. Czyli musisz zawsze być gotów do pomocy. You can hear this expression in English songs all the time. Baby, I'll be there for you. Promise you'll be there for me. And so on, czyli że będziesz przy mnie, będziesz gotów do pomocy. All right, so this is all when it comes to my presentation. Of course, friendship is a very complex phenomenon. There are different aspects of friendships. There are different definitions of friends. People have different relations in friendships. But I hope that our today's lesson have helped you to become familiar with some vocabulary that you can use to describe your friend, your ideal friend, or your relations with other people. So, thank you very much and see you next time. Goodbye.